Now, your Chris 6 weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dale Nelson.
All right, welcome back. Well, tropical storm warning is in effect for the coastal bend, and what's changed is it now includes the inland counties of Live Oak, Jim Wells, and Duval. That was not the case earlier today and yesterday. So tropical storm force winds expected within 36 hours. That's what that means. You need to button down your house as far as any loose objects outside. Bring them in. Make sure you bring your pets in too. Satellite and radar shows that now's a good time to do that because it's quiet outside, and it will be in the morning before we start to see a few showers come in tomorrow, probably, or mainly I should say, in the afternoon and evening. There is our tropical system now in the Gulf. The name is Hanna. The threat is real, and it's coming this way. It's coming to the Texas coast. What's changed since the last advisory at 7 o'clock? The winds are up to 40 miles an hour, giving it that characteristic tropical storm status. Gusts to 50. Movement is slowed down to 7 miles an hour. That's going to delay the onset of landfall by a little bit. And also the direction of movement has changed. Here is the storm wind forecast. The tropical storm winds still well out in the Gulf in the morning and even tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. They really won't start to affect the coast till about 10 o'clock tomorrow night and then work inland by Saturday morning. And that's why these inland counties are now been placed under tropical storm warning. That means to expect winds sustained at 39 to 73 miles an hour. There is the system. You can see how the storms are starting to wrap around the center of circulation. That's very characteristic right there of a tropical system forming up in the Gulf. We've been talking about the wind shear being low out to the west of this, and that's conducive for development, and that's what we're seeing on the satellite depiction right there. You can see the outflow from this. Notice how it's not very well organized. Now it's got a very good display of outflow to the north and to the south. And again, this may be ending up to be a hurricane by the time it's all over with. But that's why we need to watch it carefully. That's why we have updates every hour. Here is the track, and now it has shifted even further. It was here yesterday. Earlier today, it was over Corpus Christi. Now it's a little south of Corpus Christi, putting us in the right front quadrant. That means that this system is going to put water in the dunes, and it's going to raise the water on the coast by at least 2 feet when it comes in. Tropical storm Hanna, the earliest we've ever seen an H storm in recorded hurricane history, is going to have 50-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow night at 7, and Saturday morning at 7, 65-mile-an-hour winds, and just off the coast there, and especially the Falfurrias and Kingsville area now, the track is to the south. It was over Corpus Christi, now it's to the south with 50-mile-an-hour winds, so getting very close to hurricane status there and then slowly working off to the west. Here is the upper level wind flow pattern, and you can see that bullseye of energy right over us tomorrow night. That's going to drag it in and being blocked off to the north by this high pressure system. That high is going to stay there. Residual moisture will be left over, so we're going to see several days of off and on showers and thunder showers, tropical in origin. And again, you can see the upper level low, the upper level high, and there's the storm going right down the middle for the Texas coast. And again, the water temperature, which you need to maintain or generate a hurricane at 80 degrees, is well above that in the mid-80s. And the wave heights up offshore are picking up 7 feet near the center of circulation. It's only 3 feet now, but that's going to go a lot higher. So here's basically what to expect. Tropical storm force winds coming our way. Landfall Saturday. It's a wind and rain event, so you need to bring all the loose objects in. Make sure you watch out for the rain and the higher than normal tides. There's also going to be isolated tornadoes. I think water will be in the dunes at high tide this weekend. Isolated tornadoes, and make sure you take care of your pets. Future tracker on rainfall amounts. Again, this is all over the place, but the bottom line is 2 to 4 inches in the coastal bend and more to the south. And we'll take a quick look at the 7-day forecast, and it shows scattered activity mainly tomorrow afternoon. Tropical storm Hanna with numerous showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday, winding down on Monday, but still scattered about into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So a very wet forecast, a very tenuous one. We'll have a live update at 7 o'clock. Check that, 11 o'clock right here on Chris 6.